There's been several media reports saying that Michigan police are warning Ram truck owners to watch out. Thieves are stealing this big screen in their Ram trucks, and it's super easy to do. Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. In this video, I'll show you how to do it on my screen. I won't take it all the way out, but then I'll go inside to my computer and I'll show you the repair manual I found for this entire truck. It's pretty massive. We'll talk more about that as well. We'll talk about how much these screens cost to replace if a thief steals yours. So let's go ahead and get to this. Okay, so this is the Ram RHO I bought for the channel for this year and to do stories on, and happened to be Story in the Media came up with this truck with this screen. So here's this big screen, right? And we've had some conversations about how much it takes to replace this. And I was actually working on a story on how much it costs to replace it when this other news story broke. So you think about this thing and you look at the sides, you're like, this thing is pretty well mounted in here, right? How can you get this out of here? It looks like it's pretty hardy, pretty well attached, right? Well, not so fast. So what they do is they come over here, this little cubby hole behind it, and they peel up this plastic. My finger's in here. They probably take a little screwdriver, a little bit easier. But they peel this up, get it out of the way. See how it's got little stuff that holds it down a little bit? And they find a screw here and a screw there. Now, all you gotta do is put a drill bit with a screw on there, take those two screws out, and then there's a latch down here that you just pop out, and the whole screen comes out, and then there's an attachment point in the back from wiring that goes to the computer to run this screen. So within, gosh, I'd imagine a thief is good, you're probably looking at less than a minute to zot, and then they get used to wherever they have to grab down here. I think it's right, I can feel it, it's like right here, and they pop it out and they take the screen out. Now they sell the screen in aftermarket on like eBay and places, $600 to $800 for that screen for what turns out to be not even 5 minutes of work. So I'm gonna put mine back here, and I'm going to not give you my address so the thieves can't find me. And let me show you that manual, and we'll talk more about how they got the screen out.
Okay, back in the office, you may be wondering, what am I talking about? You may not have seen the news story like I've seen it. And here it is. Boom. Click on Detroit.com, says Detroit police issue warning on thieves stealing infotainment systems from Dodge Ram trucks. It was on the east side of Detroit. They stole the radio systems, infotainment systems, and they stole other valuables in the vehicle. Now, I don't know about you, but I was thinking, well, isn't there like an anti-theft code or something? I Googled up, here's people talking about that they've had to replace the radio and they have to figure out what the new code is and that kind of stuff. And then this one guy right here says, oh, if you only need the code, if you need the code, it's right here. You just go to carstereocode.com/unlock and then MK, and then you can get the code for your radio. Well, that's pretty helpful for thieves. Just get the code, do it. And then the thieves could just sell this. They wouldn't even need the code. They could sell it to somebody else replacing it for their truck, and they just put their code that came with the vehicle, which, by the way, I need to find my code. So then it got me thinking about this overall story. Like, how did I learn about how to replace the radio? Well, here's the deal. Somebody asked me in the comments how much a radio would cost to be replaced. I created a poll on Pickup Truck Talk website, or excuse me, Pickup Truck Talk YouTube channel. I created a poll, and I said, is it going to be like $100, $200, $500, $1,000, 5,000 or more? And the comments were all over the place. People had said they got quoted $6,000. People got quoted $800 from the eBay. Just buy one and swap it out for themselves. And it got me thinking, like, how do you swap it out yourselves? Like, people tell me all the time, you can't repair your vehicle these days. Obviously, they've gotten too fancy. OEM repair manuals. So I led me to this website. This is factorymanuals.com or .net, excuse me, factorymanuals.net. And I reached out to them, and they actually sent me a manual, and they sent me a discount code for you. Yeah, you get like 20% off. So you can type in any manufacturer, any model, and then the year, and you'll find it. So we'll go down to Ram. I don't know why it's at the bottom, but it is. We'll go to Ram 1500, and we'll type in 2024. So the 2025 manual isn't out yet. They tell me that the automaker supplies this information. They're waiting for it to be released for them to buy it and put it together. But 2024, 2025, there wasn't that many changes inside the cabin, so I felt like pretty strong. The manual apply for both. But what we have a service manual, we have service and repair manual, service and repair, and service a classic. So you can see different manuals. So $80, you get this manual, and let me show you this manual because it is pretty impressive. Okay, here's the manual they sent over. This thing is really impressive, and I've just scratched the surface. And I don't know if I'll get all the details in this, but hey, you can buy your own and go through the details yourself. This is 11,374 pages. This is page 824 that talks about instrument panel, and I'm going to pull it up here because it's about the same design as the 2025 model is. But look at these bookmarks: body collision, brakes, chassis, electrical, driveline, engine, performance, general information, heating, ventilation, steering. And the gentleman I worked with at repairmanuals.net said that this manual is not fully done yet. They're still releasing more details to this. He said the 2023 manual is even more robust than this is. Well, 11,374 pages of information on how you could theoretically fix your own vehicle by going through this manual. That's pretty impressive. When I was growing up as a kid, every time we bought a new vehicle, or new to us vehicle, mostly used, we'd go buy a Haynes manual or Chilton. This is pretty much what those manuals remind me of. And so this is pretty impressive. So I'm on the instrument panel center bezel area, and I want to talk to you about this because it really shows how to do it. So this shows the 8.4-inch display screen, but the 12-inch screen is pretty similar. Same procedure. Disconnect, isolate the negative battery cables. Pretty sure thieves aren't doing that one. And then it says, hey, look, just remove the center console, the center bezel tray, and take these two screws out. Like I showed you outside on my truck, the same screws. Remove the fasteners from the tray. And then when you get to that, you just pull that little, see the number one, that little clip down there? You just pull and pry it out, and the whole screen comes out. And then there should be a connector back there that connects to the, like I said, the computer. So there you go. Firmly grasp the sides of the center instrument panel by hand. Disengage the retainer clips that secure the instrument panel to the bezel to the instrument panel, and pull. And mark the wiring harness connectors and disconnecting to avoid any cross-connecting any connectors. Disconnect the wiring harness, and it's out. Then you follow the removal procedure in reverse to put it back on. So it is very simple to take those two screws out, to pull the retaining clips off, pop, 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 pull it out, disconnect the wire, and then there you go. You have this screen in your vehicle, your thief vehicle, your whatever these thieves are using, or your bicycle because you're an idiot and you're that much desperate to have these systems. So that's what they're doing. It's that fast. But I wanted to show you this, what they're doing, and then I'm gonna show you this manual, and I'm gonna put the discount code down below and the link to that stuff, because if you're one of those guys who wants to work on your own vehicles, I'm not telling you what to do, but holy cow, that manual's got a lot of information. So that's how they're stealing the radios. Keep your stuff locked up. Keep your doors locked. Park in areas that are safe best you can, and don't get your radio stolen. Because if you do, it is quite a bit of money to repair. Yeah. There you go. There's details on how the thieves are stealing the radios. For more, check out the website at pickuptrucktalk.com. Also, check out the videos up over here on the channel. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.